Hello, and welcome back to Noted. Today, we want to talk about some of the settings you have around your customers, your hubs, and some of the settings you have around your own personal settings within Noted. So first, I want to cover customers. So if I come in here and I just click on any of my customers. So if I come into here, what you can do to see the settings for this customer, and again, think of these to some degree as channels in a Slack or a Teams, whatever collaboration tool you may use. So the first thing I see when I click on that gear up in the upper right hand corner of my hub is I see the name, and again, I can make this anything I want. So if you want to change the name, it's completely up to you. You do need the URL. That's incredibly critical for us. If there are multiple URLs for a customer, you just click here and add those and we will catch all of those. So some customers have different URLs or different domains that they use for emails. You can continue to add those here and we will sweep those up. Settings for auto sharing. So if many of you, your managers, your leaders have asked us to enable auto sharing, which means, just want to make it clear, if auto sharing is on, that means anything that comes into your Noted from that customer, an email, a transcript, it will be shared out to everyone that is a member of this tag. And we'll talk about that in a second. And then auto tagging just allows us to look at things that are cross-pollinating. So if you're in the Creativa meeting and you're talking about another account, Acme, we will auto tag that so the graph associates those and kind of starts looking at those associations. Members. So again, very similar to a collaboration tool, you can add an entire domain. So in our case, everybody in our domain, which is Get Notify, we used to call the company that, can see anything about Creativa. You can name specific people and you can just add new people by typing their name in here. So I can type in Steve, and if I wanted to add Steve specifically, although he already has access to this because he's part of the Get Notify domain. And then advanced, so I can do things. So sometimes every once in a while there's a duplicative tag and you can choose to archive one. If it's duplicative, you can do this with merge. So sometimes you accidentally create two tags that are the same. So I can merge them into each other. So current tag Creativa becomes, and you just start typing in the old Creativa that you wanted to merge it with, and then merge them. So a way to make sure you're not duplicating tags. And then if you want to change this, sometimes people accidentally set up a topic as a company or a company as a topic. So you can flip this. So I can change this in that case to that. So that's the settings I have for tags or company names, if you want to think about it that way. Now, you also have personal settings. So you come in here, and I'm just going to talk about a few of these. This is just your profile. You can change your first and last name, select your own avatar, that type of thing. Your preferences. So do you want us to automatically generate note titles for you? Some people like that, some people don't. So you decide. Do you want to enable Noted to do desktop notifications? So again, totally up to you. If you come in here, this is something for kind of later that we're working on, but really around tags and some suggestions that we're going to make for you. And stay tuned on that. Signals, we've talked about this and how to edit them. Templates, we've also talked about this and kind of how to build them and edit them and share them. In terms of your AI controls, so you can do some things around Nellie, who is defaulted as your chief of staff. But if you want to play around with it, and this basically changes the tone when Nellie's giving you feedback when you do prompts. So you can do adventure guide, chill hang, lovable. You see what you can do here. There's a pirate, or there used to be in here, and you can create your own. So just a fun, silly way to play around with it if you so choose, but it's totally up to you. And then we'll talk about memories on a later thing. That's kind of more to come, but we're really building in some really cool things around memories and how we really learn who you are and what you like to do and how you like to work and how you like to communicate with your customers. So stay tuned on that. But again, I just wanted to cover that today because we cover a lot, but there are ways to change some of the settings, add new team members to a tag, share things like that. So again, give us feedback, let us know questions. Really appreciate all the collaboration thus far.